Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back again like a cracker thin. Or whatever the fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tap in. You know what I'm saying? What up? Hey, this is another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands. I'm your boy, Joe Prophet. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a nice one for y'all today, man. We're gonna touch on a couple of things that went down yesterday with the press conferences and just a little bit about what's going on right now in the boxing world, man. It's kind of crazy. It's lit. We got the Nelson and Pacheco this weekend, and then backdoor the next weekend with Benavidez and Morrell. Oh shit, man. Listen here, man. And let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with yesterday, man. Yesterday was crazy. Before I even started watching the press conference, I don't know if you guys seen Oscar De La Hoya, putting out his clapback or whatever he calls that. And, yesterday, the subject matter of the clapback was Bill Haney. I'm going to find a way to play it back here or whatever. But the thing about it that kind of struck me was something that Oscar said. He said Bill Haney was the worst manager of all time. That just can't be true. You know what I'm saying? Especially, Bill coming from somewhere, with basically no experience, just following Floyd and them around, being around their camp, doing different things. I mean, they really self-made, you know what I mean? So when I heard Oscar say that shit, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I'm thinking to myself like, hey, bro, worst manager ever? Yeah, you in your feelings. And of course, he was upset about being sued and, getting called out for Ryan cheating and the Osterine and all that. But to say that Bill was the worst manager, that shit was just crazy, man. Now, I got my panel with me today, man. And I kind of want to hear what they said. Cause when I heard Oscar talking, the only thing that was going through my mind is, man, I'm sorry. That nigga pussy. I'm sorry, man. That's just what it was. But listen, that's just me. I'm gonna go to the panel. Maniac, man. I'm gonna start with a pro fighter, baby, because I got to hear a pro fighter's point of view of this. Maniac, tell me if you've seen what Oscar De La Hoya said. Kind of tell me what you think. What you think about it. How it went down. And how you feel about what he said, man?
Well, you've seen people wake up and choose peace. People wake up and choose violence. Oscar woke up and chose to be gay. That was ridiculous. Like Bill, what he's done is like he not supposed to be here as a boxing manager. If you want to talk about it. And they independent,
he's
and
not.
Now they just linked up with Turkey.
Right.
Are you crazy?
Right.
What he does, you need to be patting him on the back and ask him how he got that blueprint.
For real.
He didn't use the Oscar blueprint.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Like,
what is he talking about?
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he's funny. I ain't gonna lie. Oscar De La Hoya is amusing to me, but when he started saying that type of shit, I was just like, God damn. Come on, man.
Now you go along the lines of saying like, oh, I wish Devin would speak up more for himself. Okay.
Yeah.
We can say that.
No
got
doubt.
a fair argument there.
No doubt.
But talking about he's a terrible manager, like, bro, like, do you understand? They wouldn't even, they was trying not to let that man in Australia because of his past.
For sure.
Now, if you want to go by his past and look at where he at now, come on, man. That's undeniable. He's one of the best boxing managers out there.
For sure.
Maybe in an unorthodox type of way, but look at what he's done.
Right. I mean, you can't even deny. That's what I'm saying. When he said the worst manager, I'm just like, bro, what the hell is you talking about? Like, come on, man.
He's been managing Devin since an amateur. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
He's had Devin around Roy Jones. He had Devin around Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
He took Devin to he was a standout amateur.
Hold on now, let that nigga cook.
He took Devin to Mexico at 16 to become a pro.
Yeah.
He remained undefeated.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, Devin forced his way in the WBC ranking position.
Yeah.
He forced Lomachenko to duck him. Finally got the Lomachenko fight, became undisputed. Defended that shit twice in a foreign country. Moved up, became another champion for the WBC. What type of terrible manager would allow his son to do that? I'm confused.
Right. They moving like, I'm not gonna lie, they moving like I would like, I love how they move. I don't know what the hell Oscar talking about.
And now we just signed a partnership with DAZN,
who
just linked up with Turkey.
Yeah.
So now I'm really about to touch 100 M.
Yeah. Like and maybe that's what it was too. Maybe it was, Bill being in close proximity with Turkey and, taking pictures with Turkey and kicking it with Turkey and shit, Maybe that's what rubbed Oscar the wrong way, because to say that man is the worst manager ever, that's some shit that just don't make sense, bro. Like, you like, what is you saying right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I dare I say, Oscar, is it because it's a black man? Because I remember the whole narrative when Oscar and Bob, but mainly Bob more than Oscar, but they were trying to make it seem like, Al Heyman is not a real person. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was on that type of shit, like, like he's an invisible character. And I'm like, is it because these guys are African Americans in the game doing this shit? Why, Oscar is just having these type of feelings? Is even when I heard him talk about Floyd Mayweather back in the day when they had that epic match, and he's, I don't mean, but sometimes I don't even know why Floyd be talking to these, but I'm gonna just say this, Oscar was talking about their split. He said when he fought Floyd, it was a 90-10 split. And I was just like, whoa, what the hell? Because Floyd, I think, I can't even recall the exact number Floyd got after that fight, but it's definitely when you saw the change from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather. But then I heard Oscar say what his purse was, and I was just like, damn. I don't know if you heard this, man, but Oscar touched damn near 80 million from what he said, against Floyd. And Floyd ended up with like 10 or something. I don't even, it was crazy, 8 or 10 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm looking at this shit like, whoa, hold up. Hold the fuck up. Like, I gotta respect Floyd for that, man. Knowing another dude's gonna get 80 million and you don't finna get 8 to 10, and you agree to that and then beat his ass and then change the game. Like, you gotta.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't never. Yeah, like, people gotta stop hating on Floyd, because Floyd didn't hate on nobody else. He played his position
for sure.
And when he got there, he showed his ass, because y'all tried to blackball him the same way.
Absolutely.
Bud had to kick those doors down.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Now let's move. Let's move a little. Move forward a little bit. Maniac. I saw this, and I would like to know what you think about this too, because we got Ryan and Rolly coming up. But what I didn't know about this Ryan and Rolly fight is that Ryan and Rolly is the main card. They are the headline. They're headlining that card, and Devin Haney is on the undercard. That is insane, because that type of shit definitely happens when you lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you lose, that's the type of shit that happens. You come into another fight and you may be on undercard. You may not be a headliner anymore. But being as that Devin did what he did, he sued them, he got his dub back, still undefeated. But to come in and still be on the undercard of Rolly and Ryan, especially more so Ryan and Rolly, like, what does that do to the mental of a fighter? You know what I'm saying? Especially when he's trying to get back with this guy that's headlining, and he's headlining with somebody that Devin might not think is as good. And then I heard Rolly talking, and Rolly was like, it's funny because you'll never catch me on a Devin Haney undercard. And I laughed, but you know what I'm saying? Like, man, what do you think about that? You know what I'm saying? Devin fighting on Rolly Ryan undercard. Like, is that some kind of slight? You know what I mean? Is that disrespect to Devin Haney?
No, it's reality. Who's gonna put the asses in the seat? It's not Devin. I mean, yeah, he's an attraction, and I get it, but he's to some people he's a better boxer, but
sure,
the entertainer, the following, that's gonna be Ryan well-rounded, and then he got a clown like Rolly on the other side.
Yeah,
that's gonna sell.
They gonna sell for
sense.
sure. I don't have no doubt about
that. Matter of fact, who is Devin fighting?
I don't even know who the I don't.
Then they say Jose Ramirez.
Oh, Ramirez.
Okay, you fighting Jose Ramirez, who just lost.
Yeah.
To, what's my man's name? Arnold Barboza. He just lost to
Arnold Barboza Jr. Yeah.
So it's not disrespectful to them. Devin is even lucky to be on that card. That should be a separate card, because that Jose Ramirez lineup to me shouldn't be on that card. That's like him fighting Pedraza. People wouldn't like that.
Right. And Pedraza's on that Nelson Pacheco on the card fighting another.
No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But Steve Nelson and Pacheco card isn't, the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm with you for sure. Yeah. That's really, and that's gonna be the next thing we talk about, because that's really a slept on card for real. Like, I don't think it's really anybody paying attention to that one. You know what I mean? And I feel that's gonna be a great night of boxing for fight fans. I feel like, the fans are gonna get something that we didn't even expect on that night. And I didn't even have this line of thinking until I actually watched the press conference last night. And I'm speaking about between Diego Pacheco and Steve Nelson. The card is nice, from top to bottom. We got the Olympic participant Nishan Dev making his pro debut with our man Coach Ron. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely excited about that, to see that. You got Zaquan Moses on the card. You got some real nice prospects. Then you got the undercard and the main card. But the thing that really got me with that was when I listened to your man Steve Nelson talking, Sanchez. Like, I know you guys are familiar with each other, y'all train together a little bit in Colorado or whatnot. But I don't know if you listened to him when he talked yesterday, when he said what he said. He took his damn glasses off. I mean, that speech, that shit was crazy. I don't even know. I listened to him talk and I immediately was like, yeah, Steve Nelson, he's definitely not losing. Like, that he just was talking like somebody that was just ready to die in the ring. Like, shit, he ready to just leave it all. Now, like I said, I don't know if you actually seen it, but if you did see him and what he said at the press conference, you being closer to him than anybody else, you know what I'm saying? What do you think? What did it make you feel when he said what he said, and how do you feel about his chances against Diego Pacheco tomorrow night?
Yeah, I know him from Arizona, but
okay.
I think he gonna beat Pacheco. I've been talking about this for a minute. Man.
What?
It is a slept-on card.
Yeah.
Pacheco is young and talented, but
for sure,
man, Steve has a way similar to Bud. He's cut from that cloth to adapting to the situation, and he has many styles in his bag that he can fight. Like Steve can box, he can bang. He might not be, a knockout artist, but he can knock you out. He can drop you. You know what I'm saying? He can hurt you, and he can definitely hurt Pacheco.
Yeah. I don't even know if Pacheco been in there with somebody that could put the pressure on him like a Steve Nelson.
Nah, never.
You know what I'm saying? Like, never. I don't know if he has. And Pacheco, I gotta respect. He stood on business. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he a young bull too. From Cali, LA. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. You know what I mean? I get where he coming from, but I don't think he fully understands.
It's different though.
Yeah. I don't think he fully understands what the fuck Steve Nelson is on. Like, Steve Nelson's on that shit. Like, he not playing. For him to take them glasses off like he did yesterday at press conference and say what that was some heartfelt shit. Like, this ain't even about me. This is not about me. And ain't no way in hell I'm going to let somebody stand in front of me and take what's mine. I said, oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then he went in there deep. He was like, listen, this dude is 23 years old. He could take a loss You know, he's like 23 years old. He signed a Matchroom. You know, got a great career in front of him. If he take a loss, his career can still go on. He Mexican. He got a fan base. This, that, and the third. He was like, bro, I'm 36 from Omaha, Nebraska. I said, oh, shit. He said, I can't afford to lose. I cannot afford to lose. And so when you got somebody talking like that, that's coming in with that kind of grit, that kind of desperation, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I can't. It's hard for me to go against that. You know what I'm saying?
And I do want to build on you saying that level of aggression and desperation.
Yeah.
Now, it is not the desperation that most people are going to take your words and think.
Yeah.
Steve is a 36-year-old man. He understands who he is. He has his identity as a fighter.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? His way of being desperate is going to be different from a young fighter making a mistake in the ring being desperate.
Sure.
Like, he's not going to go in there being T.O. versus Kambosos.
Yeah.
His desperation is reaching that goal. I'm going to do whatever it takes. It's right there at my fingertips, desperation.
Shout out to God Boxer TV, man. You know what I'm saying? Repping San Francisco, California, tapping there, man. Hey, we appreciate it. You know it's on, man. It's definitely on. Southern, I don't know if you saw the press conference yesterday with Steve Nelson, you know, when he said what he said to Diego Pacheco and he addressed the audience. If you did see that, you know, what you think about that, and you know what Steve Nelson said and how he made that statement, you know, in that press conference to Diego Pacheco. Like, what do you think about that? And what do you think about Steve Nelson's chances in the fight?
I didn't see it, but I think, you know, when you talk about his age and him just now really, and I could be wrong because this could be me still being somewhat new in the past couple of years of boxing as far as following it the way I am. But I feel like he's now making a name for himself at his age. So he's coming in with a whole different mindset because for him, he's got to get to where he wants to get in this sport fast.
Yeah.
And, you know, the young guy, when you're young, you know, it's a little bit different. Your mentality is, you know, I got all this time ahead of me, and Steven Nelson's not looking at all the time ahead of him. He's looking at right now.
He's looking at all the time that's behind him that he feel like it was maybe not wasted, but you know what I'm saying? He 36, like he said, like shit, nigga, I ain't got too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you not winning this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when they were face to face, I'm listening to Bo Mac in the background. Bo Mac had me in fucking tears, bro. Bo Mac had me in tears. Bo Mac was like, hey, you're gonna have a great career after this L. Don't worry about it. You got a great promoter. You on Matchroom. It's only gonna go up after this loss. Believe me, like, your career is not going down after this loss. I say, yeah, they own it. They are putting mental pressure on this youngster. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I do like that he's in the Benavidez camp, you know what I mean? Training with Jose, training with David, you know what I'm saying? Been over there for about like 5-6 years, getting it in, you know what I mean? So it's a good look for him, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, when Jose Benavidez Sr. goes against Bo Mac, I mean, it's just not good. You know what I'm saying? It don't work out for them. And then, you know, he's calling Diego Pacheco the next face of boxing, the new face of boxing, this, that, and the third. And it's like, maybe 22-0, 18 knockouts. He's definitely peeling shit back. Now we not gonna take that away from Diego Pacheco. He's definitely doing that. But you know, I think Steve Nelson is a different type of animal. You know what I'm saying? I believe Steve Nelson is going to pull off an upset on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? It's to be determined, but we definitely gonna see, man. We definitely gonna see. Oh man, shout out to the lunatic libertarian. He says Steve Nelson needs to bring his hands back, or that talk Mexican can catch him. Maybe saying, a tall Mexican. He said, okay. Pacheco can get caught if he doesn't bring his hands back. Should be fireworks. Yeah, it should be. And I mean, that fight definitely should be fireworks. You know, It's such a slept-on card, though. I feel like nobody's really talking about it. You know what I mean? It's not really being brought up. It's not really being, you know, and maybe rightfully so, because Pacheco and Steve Nelson are, you know, if you're not watching like we watching, I mean, you don't know who the fuck these dudes are. Seriously, I don't know. You just don't know who they are. You're gonna start, you know, looking up, like, you know, if you don't watch it like that, you don't even know Steve Nelson is that close to Terrence Crawford. Like, they spar all the time, get it in all the time, but like I said, if you're not watching it like us, you're just not gonna know what the fuck's going on. So I can understand why the card is kind of slept on, but I think it's hey, it's definitely hey, tune in Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? On the zone. You like, tune in. I promise you, you're gonna be in for a treat. If you like combat, you like fight, you want to see somebody get knocked out, tune in. Because for sure, you got one guy that's 22, you know, with 18 knockouts, another guy that's 20, you know, with 16 knockouts. So hey, you know what I mean? Tune the fuck in, you know what I'm saying? But moving. Now, matter of fact, let's stay right there. Hey, Chad, I want you to tell me, like, what did you think about? Because this shit got funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Shout out to my nigga Big Chill, you know what I'm saying? Representing the loot, you know what I'm saying? KY, the Ville. He says he thinks Steve Nelson gonna win this one, cuz I'm with you. Hey, cuz I'm with you, man. I think Steve Nelson gets this one, man. It's just I love underdogs for sure. You know what I'm saying? I love underdogs, but it's just something about Steve Nelson. When he took them damn glasses off and he said what he said, I was in. But moving along right here. Now, Sanchez, what I was gonna ask you is, did you see, like, after the press conference when you know, they were trying to exit out, and then Bud and I can't think of the other guy's name that was with him, Bernie, Bud and Bernie, they were trying to leave out, and then they ran into Pacheco team, and then Pacheco homie was like, hey, if your man's so good at everything, y'all say he's so good at everything, he could cut hair, he could change a car, he said, why he don't got a mechanic shop or a barber shop? I was just like, damn, that does kind of make sense, but where you going with this? So then he looks at Bernie, and then he says, if your man could cut hair so good, why he ain't cut his hair? He was, man. And then you just got to see Bernie head, because, yo, Bernie was looking fucking crazy, bro. I'm not going to lie. Bernie was looking crazy. And I ain't going to lie.
I like shit like that, man. I like shit like that about boxing. Everything not supposed to be serious when it comes to shit talking. Like, what happened to the trolling and something funny? Like, you know, I know people, you know, like Blair Cobbs and shit, but what that guy did yesterday when he was talking about them, that shit is hilarious.
Man, that shit was too funny, bro. I couldn't even.
That's real comedy right there.
And I fuck with Bernie and Bud, but hey, that essay was getting on their ass. That shit was funny as hell. Even Bud was laughing. No, when he said that about Bernie's head, Bud started laughing, bro. He couldn't help it.
What's crazy though? That tells a story about that camp.
For sure.
When they come in to whoop ass, they look.
They don't care about nothing else. They don't care about nothing else.
They don't even care about themselves.
Facts. They just straight focus on whooping ass. Point blank. Period. That's it. That's why they coming in there looking like that. They not all they've been focused on for 6 weeks, 8 weeks is whooping your bitch ass. That's it.
I don't even think they brush their teeth.
Man, I'm talking now. Bernie for sure.
I'm just playing, y'all.
We, you know, we fuck with you, Bernie. Chill out. But Bernie, you definitely came, like, you literally just woke up, put them clothes on, and came to that press conference. You didn't do no kind of grooming, and I get it, rightfully so. Y'all coming to take something, you know what I mean? Y'all coming for the strap. Pacheco's the interim champion, number one ranked 168 pounder. You know, it's a good look. You know, it's really the biggest fight of both of their careers. But you know, I was just trying to understand where Jose Benavidez Sr. was coming from, saying that this guy was the next face of boxing, and don't nobody know who the fuck this dude is. Like, at least when we understanding about Tank, you know, now Tank or Canelo, they call him the face of boxing. We kind of saw the, development and the growth and saw where they were going and all that. But Diego Pacheco, he damn near just came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? 6'4", skinny ass Mexican, you know what I'm saying? Putting hands on motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But face of boxing, what you feel about this? And you think he could be the next face of boxing?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, And I don't even want to feel like I'm hating. That's why I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? And people, you know, that's watching, if you know Diego Pacheco, tell me, do you think that he could be the next face of boxing? Put that in there. Let me know, because I couldn't believe that shit. I'm just like, what? No, player. No, player. I don't think he could do that. You know what I'm saying? Southern, what you think? Could Pacheco be the next face of boxing?
I really don't know, man. Because it's I can say no and have good reason. But then on the flip side, I can say yeah because he's 22 years old and no telling what he does. Let's say I don't think we're gonna see this, but let's say he go in there and he knocks Steven Nelson out. And let's just say he go on a streak where he's just knocking dudes out, just dropping guys one by one by one. Eventually, he's gonna catch a lot of people's attention, and it just depends on his marketability, his personality. Those things determine if you could be the face of boxing as well. Because even though Canelo, he might not speak English that well for so many years, he's a funny guy.
For sure.
And he was winning. He had some really big fights. So I think when you talk about face of boxing, there's many different things that factor in, and I don't know if he has those things yet. So it's hard for me to say yes, but I can't completely rule it out. But I doubt
it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I'm trying to think of this guy's name. Yesterday okay, hold on. Okay, God says, I think he can be. Will he be? That's a different story. Okay. I mean, that's fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. Lunatic says, what did he say? He said the mechanic hands heavy. Shout out to Steve Nelson. Clearly, Lunatic is a mechanic. So he knows about heavy-handed mechanics. So I don't know. Steve Nelson definitely, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready for that fight. It was another guy on that panel. I think what was his name? Mercado. It was in Tito Mercado or something like that. Hey, this guy, this guy's a little disrespectful, motherfucker. Like, he's so disrespectful. I had to search him and see, like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why are he talking so damn crazy? Man, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, he talking shit to Keyshawn. He talking shit to Shakur. He talking shit to the nigga that was sitting right next to Andy Cruz. Luckily, Andy Cruz don't understand English like that, because, you know, he just smiled when he said this shit. I was like, oh, yeah, he definitely don't know what the fuck this dude just said. He just, yeah, you know, it's cool. But that Mercado dude, but he's a problem, though. I think he was like 18-0 with 16 knockouts or some shit, or 7. This was it. He's knocking shit out. But is it bums, though? You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Big Chair. He says, hell no. Face of boxing? I mean, that's where I was at with it. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? I'm wondering, dog. I don't, you know, face of boxing that's extreme. You know what I mean? That's a hell of a title to be calling somebody that we don't know, you know. So that'll be interesting to see that, you know what I mean? Shoot. But I don't know how. I don't know. You know what I mean? But what if he does knock Steve Nelson out? Shit. Ooh, wait. That will be crazy. And then the other way around would be just as crazy. Because I don't know. Did we look up what the odds were for Steve Nelson? Because I don't remember that one. Because I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to FanDuel, man. FanDuel. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep pumping this shit, and we eventually, I ain't gonna lie, Chad, Southern, we gonna get that FanDuel sponsorship, man. They gonna fuck with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get it, what?
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that hoe, man. You know what I mean? Let's go to FanDuel and see.
I'm saying, FanDuel, if you want real representation,
you know what I'm saying?
When it comes to boxing, you ain't gonna get it nowhere else but here.
Come on. Let me let's see. We go to boxing here and check out this Steve Nelson shit, man.
Hey, we really some real voices in boxing. The reason why is because you're not gonna get a bunch of stupid biased takes or unrealistic takes like some of these other platforms, man. Because I see some of these platforms and I'm like, man, these guys just get on here and hate. Us,
Right.
we keep it all the way real.
Yeah.
Steve Nelson is plus 290.
Whoo-wee. Yeah, I'm looking. Okay. That's FanDuel in North Carolina, because over here they got him at 270. Method of victory. Steve Nelson to win by points of decision is plus 600.
Oh yeah, I got to take that one.
Plus 600? God damn. Hey, that's good money. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if you get the knockout, it's plus 500.
It's plus 700 over here.
FanDuel, y'all doing it like that? Y'all giving everybody that money like that?
Right.
Man, the last time I can remember FanDuel giving away some money like that, Marquise Taylor, man. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Getting on that Cuban ass, man. Shout out to Marquise, man, down in H-Town. But yeah, other than that, I'm ready for a hell of a night of boxing tomorrow night. And then next week we got the Benavidez and Morrell. That's a great one as well. I'm going David Benavidez in that one. Ches, who you like in the Benavidez Morrell?
Benavidez.
What about you, sir?
Man, it's so hard for me to call it because I can say Benavidez, but I just think it's easy to say it. He's the more experienced fighter. We've seen him at a top level more than we've seen Morrell. But I think Morrell can come in and surprise people. Even if he doesn't win, I think he's going to give Benavidez probably his hardest fight. I think he's another guy that's big and strong. I think Benavidez has been able to be the bigger and stronger guy in the majority of his fights. But what happens when you put a guy in there with someone who's just as big and just as strong? Do you look the same? That's going to be my question. But I think Benavidez can take it, but I won't be surprised if Morrell goes in there and shocks the world.
Well, I do think the world is going to get shocked. But see, I'm a little on the other side of the pendulum, Southern. I think we're going to be shocked because people are coming into this thinking that it's going to be a fight. And I feel like David Benavidez is going to beat the shit out this guy. And I fuck with Morrell. I like Morrell. He's training down in Houston. He's down there with Ronnie Shields. Hey, I fuck with him. Then he was up there in Minnesota with our boy Cereso. So, I'm familiar with David Morrell. But Benavidez? Nah. Not the red flag. Not El Bandera Rojas. No, not him. No, I don't think so, brother. No way. Not February 1st. But we like the great thing about it is they got to get in the ring and get it on for us to see, the outcome of that great fight as well. But I wonder what's going on with this with the Clarissa Shields fight. Is she still fight? Because I heard she got hurt or something like that. I'm not too sure what was going on with Clarissa, but I don't know if any of you guys heard what's going on with her, if that fight's still going on the 15th. The 15th's kind of stacked too, February 15th. You got Greg Hackett, Brian Norman Sr., supposedly Clarissa, and I can't think of the competitor's name right now. But that big basketball motherfucker ain't playing with Clarissa either. She tried to snatch both of them belts off her damn shoulders at that high school when they did that face-off. Shit was crazy. And, I see that. I'm just like, yeah, she not barring none of that. She don't care that you got a movie out. She don't care if you've been on all these podcasts and platforms, keeping it a buck, whatever you want. She don't care about none of that. She's just, man, I don't know. I don't know how this fight gonna go. Man, Ches, what you think about this Clarissa? And who the hell's the opponent again? What's her name? I can't even think of this. Like, what is this girl name, man?
I have no idea. And I'm gonna just say Clarissa by default.
Man, Southern, what you think? What you think about Clarissa, man, and this fight she got coming up, man? Let's see here. Danielle Perkins. My bad. Okay. Southern gone. Danielle Perkins. Hey, Danielle Perkins is definitely about that life. She's not fucking around. She coming to whoop some ass. She 5-0. You know what I mean? Let's see how many knockouts she got. But she's definitely about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to her. I'm actually Man, she ain't. Ooh-wee. Yeah, she about it though. 2 KOs, 5-0, 2 KOs. I mean, that's pretty. She's a heavyweight too. So the thing about the heavyweight boxing, one punch can change the fight immediately. You know what I mean? It's on and popping. You know what I mean? But look here, man. Look, Chaz. You know we're gonna keep it short today, man. I gotta make a run. I'm gonna be on the other side of the globe tomorrow, and we're gonna tap in tomorrow as soon as I touch down, man. We see a couple of my guys out there in Nigeria and Lagos. You know, tap in with them, chop it up with them a little bit. I'll be out there for, about a week or so. And I'll be out there doing episodes every day out there. So we're definitely gonna bring it to y'all, let y'all see what's going on out there. Get to tap in with them boys out there in Africa. You know what I'm saying? But this is another episode of Who Gonna Catch These Hands. I'm your boy Joe Prophet. It was me and my boy Sanchez Maniac McGee today. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sanchez, man, let them know where they can follow you at, bro.
Man, y'all can follow me on TikTok, Instagram at Poppy_Maniac.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, man. Listen, one thing y'all gonna know.
We on some other shit. Comprende?
Yes, sir. Hey, man, listen, man, we gonna catch y'all tomorrow, man. Always tap. Look. Hey, hit the motherfuckers the notifications, man. Turn them notifications on, man. Share this with a nigga that think he know about that boxing like that, or he like that with the boxing or sports knowledge or whatever. Tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? We see y'all tomorrow. Peace.